Today we are going to discuss ecosystems and biomes. An ecosystem is the interaction of plant life, animal life, and the physical environment in which they live. Generally, we organize ecosystems into 8 to 10 categories. Many factors affect the life and survival of an ecosystem. These factors include climate, sunlight, temperature, precipitation, elevation, soil, landforms, and human interaction. Now, a biome is a very large ecosystem, and this map shows about 9 of the world's main biomes. So these biomes include tropical rainforest, grasslands, desert, deciduous, tundra, coniferous forest, chaparral, savanna, and alpine. And you'll be able to look at this map in more detail on your own in the lesson. So there are 2 types of biomes that we study. Basically, land biomes and water biomes. We're going to focus on the land biomes. Both are crucial, but we're just going to narrow our scope down a little bit today. And there are 4 major types of land biomes. And within those 4 major types, there's subcategories. So the 4 major types are forest, grasslands, deserts, and tundras. Now, for the forest biome, you have 4 subcategories: tropical, deciduous, coniferous, and chaparral. For grasslands, you have 3 subcategories: savannas, prairies, and steppes. So, let's just look at the forest biome and its subcategories. You have the tropical rainforest. Those can be found along the equator or warm, wet climate regions. Tropical rainforest covers 6% of Earth's surface, but contains 50% of animal and plant species. Next, we have the mid-latitude forest, and mid-latitude forests are also known as deciduous forest. They're found in the mid-latitude regions, and the trees do not keep the leaves year-round. They turn brown and dull during winter and lush and green during summer. Next, we have coniferous forest. Climates tend to be colder, and trees can survive the winter. The cones protect the seeds through the winter and have needles instead of leaves. And last, we have chaparral. And that's kind of an underbrush with small trees that survive very dry summers. And you'll see this subcategory of biome on the Mediterranean coast or in Southern California, the American Southwest, Chile, Australia, and South Africa. Now let's look at the grasslands biome. And there are 2 subcategories that we're going to look at here: savannas and then prairies, steppes. And sometimes prairies and steppes are really divided into 2, so it's 3. But savannas are grasslands in tropical climates. And you'll see scattered trees and plants that could survive long, dry periods. And they thrive in the wet season and regenerate from wildfire season. And then the prairies and the steppes are generally found in cooler regions. Prairies are found in North America primarily, and they're characterized by trees and shrubs along rovers and tall grasses along dry flatlands. And fires are common here. Steppes are found in a cooler environment, and There's drier grasslands of northern Eurasia and Central Asia, and they're similar to prairie, but there's no trees or shrubs. So that's the difference right there. So sometimes it's 2 subcategories, and other times people really divide it into 3. Savannas, prairies, and steppes. The desert biome tends to be hot and dry, with very unique plants and animals that have adapted to survive areas with very little precipitation. Generally, deserts are hot during the day and cool at night. And last, we have the tundra. Tundra regions are always cold. There are very specialized plants and animals that can exist in certain sheltered spots. Tundras are generally treeless, with grasses, lichens, and a few flowering plants. Parts of the tundra have a layer of soil just below the surface called permafrost. So, next we will delve into more resources that further define the biomes and ecosystems.